This is week 2 of my no waste pantry challenge. I'm going to try to make this quick and simple. This is the third time I'm trying to record this, and the first 2 times I had technical difficulties. So I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as I possibly can. I'm going to start with how much I spent for the week. I did stay under my $50 budget goal, but I feel like I may have cheated a little bit. I spent a little bit in areas that I didn't intend to spend in, like unexpectedly. The first one, we had met up with my husband's family, so my in-laws, and I was a bit tired and lazy, I'll be honest. I had originally planned on baking some homemade cookies, but I didn't get around to it. So at the last minute, I stopped at the store and grabbed a meat and cheese platter to take with me because I didn't want to go empty-handed. One of the best things about being frugal is that I'm able to have a little bit of wiggle room so that I can do stuff like this. I didn't regret spending the extra money on the meat and cheese platter. In fact, I think I would have regretted more if I didn't get it and I had gone empty-handed. So that did cost me about $20 there. And then the second thing, it was a really busy week. So I sent my husband to Dollar General one of the days to get some frozen pizzas that I could just throw in the oven for dinner. So I didn't make all of my meals from home. We did end up going out and getting food unexpectedly when we had food at home that we could have made. But again, I didn't regret this. I was tired. It was a busy week, and I just wanted something simple and easy to make. So that shopping trip, we spent $16 at Dollar General, getting a couple of frozen pizzas and a loaf of bread. I did one more shopping trip to Aldi. I lost the receipt for that, but I spent right around $10 to get a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread, bananas, and apples. The food that I did end up making this past week, I made 3 meals out of a 1-pound package of ham that I had found in my freezer. I believe I got this from Aldi, and when I look up on the Aldi website, it says a package like this of ham would have cost $4.29. I have a little bit of a hard time believing that I paid that little for a package of ham like that. But I guess if that's what Aldi's website says, that's probably what I paid, if not less. So we'll go with that price for the price breakdown. The first meal I made was a potato soup, and I did a YouTube short on that. I used half an onion that I had found in my refrigerator, and then potatoes that I had found that were starting to sprout. I also used vegetable broth, milk, carrots, that ham, and about a cup of cheese. So when I do the price breakdown, it was about 40 cents an onion, $1.75 worth of potatoes, $1.50 of vegetable broth, about $1 of milk, 20 cents for the carrots, $1.43 worth of ham, and $1 for the cheese. So that total cost me $7.28 to make that meal. None of the stuff in the potato soup was free, so I did pay for all of that at one point in time. And that was a bit steep, but it was actually a pretty good price for a comfort food. The weather's getting colder, and I like eating the soups during the cold weather. And with that price being only $7.28, that was still under my $2 a serving that I try to get under when I make meals. So that was a win for me. Another meal that I made was ham and split pea soup. This is an easy one as well, and another one that is an excellent option in the colder weather. For that, I used onion, carrot, and garlic, as well as vegetable broth, the split peas, and ham. So when I do the price breakdown, I used about half an onion, which was 40 cents, about 20 cents worth of carrots, and 20 cents worth of garlic, about $1.50, I suppose, for vegetable broth. I went by the price for a carton at Walmart for the vegetable broth. That's where I got that $1.50 from. The split peas were actually given to me, so they were free, and then the ham was $1.43. So the total cost for that it cost me to make was $3.73, which is really good. That's under $1 a serving. And then the third meal that I made with that ham was an egg bake type thing. I call it egg bake, but it's really just kind of like a quiche without a crust. So like a crustless quiche. And for that, I used 6 eggs, which would have been about $1.50, 40 cents worth of onion, which was half an onion, about 50 cents worth of bell pepper. The onion and pepper for these, both the onion and pepper for this recipe, I had gotten from my freezer. And I did throw some flaxseed in there. To be honest, I just needed to use it up. You don't need to make this with flaxseed, so I'm not going to include that in the price breakdown. And then $1.43 for the ham and $1 for the cheddar cheese. So this meal cost me $4.83 to make, which is still an excellent price, under my $2 per serving. So this was a very busy week, but I was still able to stay within my goal. The only thing that I would have liked to do is use more of the stuff that I had gotten for free. I feel like that was kind of my downfall this week, and that's going to be my goal going forward in the next couple of weeks, is to use what I have. If there are any ingredients that you would like me to make meals out of, like beans or rice or something, maybe you have a lot of rice as well and you want to see some more rice recipes, let me know in the comments and I will try to incorporate that into the meals that I make going forward. And I know in the past I had trouble knowing how to cook beans. If you have an Instapot, that is my favorite way to cook beans. And I do have a pressure cooker bean guide. It tells you how to cook those beans in an Instapot. And I will leave the link for that down below. It's completely free, so go ahead and download it. If you like this video, then click that like button down below. And if you want more videos like this, or you want to see what I make as I continue with this challenge of trying to use up my food before it goes bad and stay under the $50 a week, then be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the videos in the future.